Hello YouTube, Restitution here, your phone junkie, and today we are going to do another phone review, and this time it's going to be the phone review of the trusted and loved Galaxy S3 for Verizon. We'll get right to it, break down some of the things that I like, some of the things I don't like, the pros, the cons, and really highlight the capabilities of this phone. So, let's get to it. So here we have the packaging for the Samsung Galaxy S3 in Pebble Blue. Again, sorry about the camera angle. I'm working on a solution here. Inside the box, you're going to get your trusty booklets and warranty information and whatever. Up top, you're going to get your charging cable, well, your charging plug, your data cable, and some nice gel headphones, as well as the battery. This has a removable battery, which is fantastic. I love removable batteries because that means you can buy extended and or replacement batteries. And as you guys have known about me and my week-long Note 2, I love extended batteries. So, let's put this bad boy in and get to it. So, let's open the phone up here, and I'm going to notice a couple things. One, you have your SIM card slot, but you have your micro SD card slot. This is one of the great things about this phone that really sets us apart from the other phones in the super high-end category, like the DNA and the Razr HD family. 8 megapixel camera up here with the flash and the external speaker. Of all of the phones, the external speaker is a little bit small, but Samsung does a really good job in making sure it delivers with really good audio quality. Alright, we turn it on. While it's turning on, we have the home button with two capacitive buttons, menu and back, or back and then menu, can't quite remember. Power button here on the right hand side. On the left hand side you have your volume up and your volume down. On the bottom your micro USB with your microphone. And up top you have a headphone jack and another microphone. So here we are. One of the things I'm actually going to highlight on these videos too is for anyone who is a dealer or needs to be able to bypass activation, I'm going to try to bypass the activation on phones here so you can see. In the Samsungs, it's usually top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, volume up. There we are. Bypass the activation screen. So, here we are. Multiple home screens. Now, it's still starting up, so it's a little sluggish, but now we can see it's super smooth. Samsung gives you their TouchWiz interface, which is where you get these cool weather widgets. If we go to wallpapers, you can even get your... no, let's go back to live wallpapers. Home screen, live wallpapers, windy weather. I love the windy weather because it gives you auto refresh, like every 3 hours. So menu and back down here, set wallpaper, agree. Let me turn on the GPS notifications, which probably won't work anyway. But this changes with the time of day and the weather. So right now it thinks it's nighttime, as we can see. It thinks it's 11:38 p.m. And clear, which it is clear, it's just not 11:38 p.m. Really solid phone all across the board, really well rounded. 4.8-inch HD 720p screen, solid 2 megapixel camera up front. With an 8 megapixel shooter in the back, both of which record video in 1080p. Dual core, 1.3 gigahertz, 1.2 gigahertz, I'm sorry, but it's extremely quick. It's got one of the high-end Snapdragons in it. I don't remember the model number off the top of my head anymore, because this phone has been out for a while, but it has stood the test of time. It is still one of the best-selling phones we have here on Verizon. That being said, it is a great phone. It is being replaced by the Galaxy S4, which has a lot of cool features, but I don't know if it's really going to stop the Galaxy S3 from selling, especially now that the price has dropped a little bit. It becomes very affordable, similar in price to the Spectrum 2 or the Razr M sometimes. So, great phone. We've seen, comparing it in size to some of the other phones, we have it here with the Razr HD, and they're about the same size. The S3 is actually a little bit taller and a little bit thicker, as we can kind of see here. But it's definitely thinner than the Razr HD, which is nice. But the Razr HD has its own qualities. It's a little bit smaller than the Droid DNA, and it will be smaller than, it will actually be a little bit larger than the Galaxy S4, which is really impressive. Applications comes preloaded with the standard Verizon and Samsung. You have Samsung's media players, media hubs, Google stuff, Amazon Kindle. But things that, for the most part, come with every Verizon phone, with the few additions of S-Suggest, S-Memo, S-Voice, which is, the S-Voice is like Siri for Samsung. It works pretty well. But Google now is really kind of taken over. All things considered, though, great phone, Galaxy S3, best-selling phone that we have, and definitely will continue to be a top contender for the best-selling phone spot. Although it's not the fastest or the most cores or the most RAM, all around the board, solid phone. No one's going to be able to discredit the Galaxy S3. And if you were to get one now, 2, 3, 4 years from now, it's still going to be a solid phone. So, be sure to check out the Galaxy S3. If it's a phone you're interested in, I definitely give it two thumbs up, because it is an excellent phone and will last you throughout the entire contract and then some. So, this is Restitution, signing off. Be sure to check back for more videos. Subscribe if you want to learn about apps and phones and really any type of solution. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.